Pre-workout, the one thing we're actually happy the FDA rarely regulates. Going to the gym without pre-workout, it's like having a taco without salsa. It really doesn't hit. But has it always been that way? Well, today, we're going back in time to find out.
Welcome to the 1930s, where coffee cost 10 cents per cup, gas only 20 cents per gallon, and White Castle burgers were just 10 cents.
The Great Depression is in full swing, as well as a few barbells, as gym culture is on the rise. But of course, they didn't have supplements yet. I think they only had coffee, cocaine, which I believe is underappreciated. However, people deemed coffee as poison as they thought it was bad for the system. So I'm gonna have to rely on something I haven't had to in a very long time. Natural energy.
I marched into this workout armed with nothing but sheer willpower, my heart pumping determination instead of caffeine. I thought natural energy was as real as finding a unicorn in the wild. Maybe it's actually been more like a horse all along.
Proudly quenching my thirst with regular old H2O between sets. Look at all these legends up on the wall. So pure, but I find their lack of caffeine offensive. This view, when you squat, forget the pre-workout we have today. I'd need like fentanyl to get hyped up for a set here. This is like the gym version of a dunce cap. This is where the under-enthused go to get punished.
Yeah, as you can see, my only chance of getting hyped up is an activated fight or flight response. I then moved on to the coolest bench press of all time that is literally made up from train pieces.
You know, whenever we go into a big bench these days, we have pre-workout, we have chalk, we have smelling salts full of chemicals. It makes you wonder what fired them up back in the day. Was it going home to a homemade casserole? That would fire me up. Seeing all this old school gym equipment is just so cool. It's like stepping into a time machine filled with protein shakes. This gym could probably tell tales older than your grandma's favorite chicken recipe. And this is the only motivation that I need. Overall, I think my workout was great. I had a great pump, had good energy, moved some good weight. So I think pre-workout is a mind over matter thing. You don't really need it. It's like incognito mode when you live alone. You might think it's necessary, but it's not. It's just a habit that you built up over time.
Fast forward 30 years and we're in the 60s, aka the golden era. Coffee is up 30 cents, gas is now 31 cents per gallon, and a White Castle burger, it's still concerningly cheap.
Surprisingly, the coffee drinkers won the day, as in the 60s, drinking coffee became normalized. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Frank Zane would drink a couple cups before their workout. Sergio Olivia would actually bring a thermos with him of coffee for during his workout. But Vince Gironda, Vince Gironda, he was a smart cookie because he realized if he took the B vitamin niacin, it would temporarily enlarge his blood vessels, thus giving him a greater pump. I had a cup of coffee on the way to the gym. I also have a thermos with some more coffee, and you just know that when you showed up with one of these to school, lunch was gonna be a banger. It was usually mac and cheese for me, and when I opened it, it still smelled like mac and cheese. And we got the niacin. Not expecting much from this pre-workout. I feel like I'm having like a pre-workout off like the children's menu. I'm expecting it to hit like a Flintstone vitamin. Niacin going down at I don't know if you guys can tell how flushed I am right now. My face is so red and it feels like pins are just like prickling my skin. And it's because of the niacin. I had no idea. I actually thought I was having an allergic reaction, but it turns out I went on to Google. It's a common thing. So it's a very disgusting, horrible feeling. I feel like I got like anxiety or something. So not gonna be having that again. Other than that, the niacin, I'm just not feeling anything. The pump is nothing special.
I will say there's definitely a comfort in knowing what's exactly in my coffee as I drink it compared to the typical lab rats we make ourselves today with all the pre-workout powders we have access to. I also find it very interesting to see the origins of stimulants and pump products in the bodybuilding world. However, in terms of performance, I found the niacin to be virtually unnoticeable.
Going from the pre-workouts that I'm used to taking to coffee and niacin, it's like Johnny Sins going back to using his hand. Like, I didn't feel anything. But after the workout, I did a pump check, and overall, I was quite happy with it. I would say the pump was mainly due to my body temperature being so high because of the coffee. The niacin, I didn't feel anything at all. It sucked, and it gave me rashes, so I hate it more. But I will say going from taking nothing to coffee and niacin is concerningly similar. It feels the exact same. And that's why I always say if you take pre-workout a lot, all the time, take some time off to resensitize, because otherwise you're not gonna feel anything. You're not gonna be able to like tell the difference between steak and tofu. I think this is better lighting for you to see how flushed I am. So the redness on my face, and I even just saw I have rashes on my skin. See like the red splotchy parts on my chest there? Damn you, niacin.
We're now entering the 80s. Coffee is now 94 cents and rising fast. Thank you, Starbucks. Gas is $1.19 per gallon, and White Castle burgers are 27 cents. Seriously, what are in those patties?
In 1982, the first ever pre-workout hit the market, and that is Ultimate Orange. And honestly, when I ordered this, I thought there was like a 75% chance that I wouldn't get it. But when people started taking this, they were saying that they were gaining muscle out of thin air, getting stronger, shedding body fat, and these reviews came from natties and enhanced bodybuilders. So safe to say, this stuff was kicking ass back in the day until they got, served an onslaught of lawsuits in the 90s for causing heart attacks because they have ephedra in it. There is really nothing ultimate about this orange. It just looks like a standard clementine. At least give it some vascularity, but I'm sure they didn't have Photoshop. Or did, I have no idea. Shockingly, there is 101 calories per scoop in here, which in the pre-workout world, that is essentially a mass gainer. And just for funsies, I see 13 grams of protein. I guess, your heart is a muscle. They want you to strengthen it before the ephedra hits. A very concerning list of ingredients here. It's very long. I don't know what a heart attack smells like, but I think this could be it. Look at the size of this scoop, man. I have not drank a regular stim pre-workout in a very long time, so theoretically, this should be like drinking lightning for me. Whoa. It does not mix well, wow. It tastes like a condensed Starburst. It's very sweet. It takes 30 to 45 minutes to kick in, so I'm gonna sip on this and we're gonna head to the gym. We have literally just started the workout and I'm already let down. Like, I feel anything but good. I have more energy, but I think that's due to the fact that the pre-workout had 101 calories and 16 grams of carbs. I have something in my system right now. But I have this like undertone of anxiety, and I don't know if that's placebo because I read about the heart attacks, or if that's the ephedra hazing me. But whatever it is, it's a horrible feeling. It kind of feels like I'm training at gunpoint. Like, I'm not here for recreational purposes, but hey, I mean, that could add to the motivation, but right now I don't feel good at all.
The pre-workout powder is called Ultimate Orange, but as the workout continues, things aren't looking good, and it's starting to make me feel like the ultimate vegetable.
I am starting to feel worse and worse. My motivation to train is just going down. I know I would have had a better workout if I didn't take anything, but that ingredient list is practically an open invitation to the FDA, so I'm starting to see why they got all those lawsuits. The way that you know it was a good leg day is that your legs are so pumped that there is absolutely no definition. It looks like you don't train legs. So let's see. Yeah, I think we have achieved that. The pump was not too bad. Just my mental state going into that workout was not the best. So I feel like already on product number 1 in 1982, pre-workout was going in the wrong direction instantly. I just think there's way too much shit in it that we just really don't need.
Welcome to the 2000s. Coffee is now $2 a cup, gas is $1.51 a gallon. A White Castle burger, it's creeping its way up to 52 cents. And Will is now 6 years old. The new millennium saw new stimulants such as arginine AKG, arginine malate, and citrulline malate appear on the ingredient list. BSN's NO Explode exploded early on. No pun intended. It's a combination of creatine and arginine, similar to the niacin Vince Granda was having, but far more potent. But the real reason for its success was the killer marketing, as 8-time Mr. Olympia Ronnie Coleman was endorsing it.
I am incredibly tired today, but I tell you what, if Ronnie Coleman tells you to do something, you do it before he even finishes the sentence. So the NO Explode has 275 milligrams of caffeine, which is nothing crazy, but it's probably equivalent to an entire pot of coffee back in the 1960s. And just reading this packaging, it's like if I take a scoop, I'm gonna become the next Jason Bourne. It's so intense. And if you go on the website, it tells you the benefits of this pre-workout. The first one being, NO Explode is designed with advanced show-stopping technology. Hopefully they're not talking about the show that I call my own life, right? Then they have explosive energy and enhanced endurance, intense focus, and maximum performance. Where do I sign up? I also don't think I've ever seen red 40 on an ingredient list in my entire life, so that's not very reassuring here. Is that where they got the name? Did you see that? I feel like that can't be good for my body if it just did that to my shaker. It smells quite nice. It smells alcoholic.
The advanced show-stopping technology, it seems to be working. Feeling a great pump, and for now, the positive feeling is outweighing the stim anxiety.
It has been 15 minutes since I've taken the pre-workout. It says 20 to 30 minutes to kick in, but I'm already feeling it. It feels like there's a bunch of fire ants on my face right now with the beta-alanine. It's burning, it's tingling. My heart feels like it's pounding. And damn, I'm pretty ready to go right now. But I am very terrified of the arginine. If it's anything like niacin, I don't want to turn, red again. Dr. Zoidenberg is not the cosplay that Katie had in mind tonight. Well, that was definitely the easiest 275 has ever looked on the incline. Not only are we adding reps, we're gonna add some weight here. Oh my God, so not only did I add 3 reps across 3 sets, I also increased the weight by 10 pounds. After I finished incline Smith, I just recovered like nothing. So I'm doing weighted pull-ups right now, and it's a great test of muscular endurance. And I'm telling you what, super strong, not fatiguing nearly as quick. Just hit a PR on it, doing some burnout sets right now, but right now this workout, insane. There are a ton of pros that I'm getting from this pre-workout. I'm not fatiguing anywhere near as fast as I typically would on a set, which is allowing me to add more reps, more weight, and actually I'm doing more sets on all of my workouts. So I'm progressing on everything while adding more volume, which when you're an advanced lifter, that is super rare. I will say the cons are I am feeling shortness of breath. My heart is pounding, so if I was not taking pre-workout and I felt like this, I'd probably have to go to the hospital. That was the best pump by a long shot so far in this video. Like, my delt pump right now is hurting. Just holding the microphone hurts. Enjoyed every second of that workout. And going into this workout today, I didn't sleep well, I wasn't well hydrated, so if I didn't have it, I don't know how good of a workout it would have been. So that is why I strongly believe you should use pre-workout for how it should be used, for when you actually need the energy. If you use it all the time, you're not gonna feel it. You need it for days like I had today, where you need the extra boost to push you through.
NO Explode may have rocked the scene, but in 2005, a designer drug scientist, Patrick Arnold, changed the game completely when he introduced a now legendary compound called DMAA to the market. Welcome to 2005. As much as fitness tries to be about health, bodybuilding is all about physical results. Something we saw play out over the next few years as Jacked and its DMAA-based formula led the market and inspired numerous other brands to include the potent stimulant in their products. The original formula is now banned, but efforts to imitate DMAA and its effects still continue today.
I have only ever heard ghost stories about the original Jack formula. DMAA is now banned, but DMHA is still able to be sold, for now being the key word. So it's not as potent, but why do I still feel like a defibrillator is just as necessary? And reading the back, I was quite surprised. 135 milligrams of caffeine, which is not all that bad, but who needs caffeine when you got meth? I'm really starting to get worried right now because I'm on a website right here, and just look at this, side effects. DMHA might have side effects similar to DMAA, which include heart attack and death. What? Another insane thing is serving size 1 to 3 scoops. 3 scoops is concerning at best. That is anabolic suicide if you ask me. And you already know people taking 3 scoops. They're 16 years old, first year in the gym, have no idea what they're doing. People are losing their natty status just to feel something these days because these things are just getting extremely powerful. And a name like Rocket Pop, I'm not sure I should be wearing sweatpants for this. Oh man, I'm nervous. If magic does not happen at the gym today, I'm not sure. Is it gonna do the NO Explode thing? No, it didn't, okay. And now we wait 30 to 60 minutes. It's been 10 minutes and my heart rate is currently at 92 beats per minute. And we haven't even left for the 95, and we have not even left for the gym yet. What? Maybe I should, not 99. I'm starting to get really hot right now. Oh my gosh, 101? Am I squatting right now? Am I even what? I don't have my camera set up, so I just took my phone out, but I'm at a red light right now, and I just caught myself doing this. I never do that.
As the pre-workout continued to kick in, things got weirder and weirder. For one, I made it almost the entire way to the gym without my pre-workout pump-up music, which honestly is probably my favorite part of going to the gym. Going into this workout, I should be equipped with a number of benefits. 1, promotes crazy energy boost. 2, helps provide tunnel focus. And quite honestly, it did. I felt like a carriage horse the entire time. I didn't even realize there was a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts right beside me during my set. 3, promotes bursting muscle pumps. And 4, ultra concentrated formula, which again is making me concerned for the 3 scoopers of the world.
It's like nothing I've ever had before. Like, if you gave me a piano, I'd probably learn Mozart by day's end. I swear. Like, this stuff would be amazing for exam season. Definitely feeling the intra-set fatigue in my muscles as comparison to yesterday. I didn't feel a thing. I was not getting the burn. Today, I'm getting that burn, but still hitting those weights.
Once I finished leg press, I made my way over to the hack squat, the hardest lift of the week, which is a good indication if this pre-workout is the real deal.
If I can get 12 reps with this weight, this workout will be a success. Oh my God. I just got 13 reps and I know I could have just done more. I don't know what to do right now. Do I give credit to myself or the jacked pre-workout?
After we annihilated legs, I then moved on to biceps, and after only one set, the pump was getting real. And as you can see, I think we're only a few sets away from bursting.
I'm definitely preferring this pre-workout now in comparison to the other, because this energy feels a lot more of like a low-key energy, where like it's not as obvious. Like when you're in the middle of a set, you're going and then you get towards the end of the set and you have more energy and you're like, oh, I got more. There's like this like anabolic angel that's with you, that's helping you with the weight, which is quite nice. I honestly thought that I was gonna have to call the number on the packaging here to report to the FDA how I was feeling, because when I instantly took this, I felt off, to say the least. But as time went on, I started to mellow out, and as the workout progressed, things actually got a lot better. And you know what? I'm usually somebody who's pretty proud of human advancements and our technology is getting more advanced over time. But pre-workout, I'm not so sure about. Honestly, I think pre-workout is a band-aid for a lot of our problems. Why are we going to the gym so tired? Why are you not sleeping? Why do you need something to help you with energy? Why do you need something to help you focus? What's going on in your mind that you should probably deal with yourself before you rely on a supplement to mask that for you? I'm not saying don't take it, because there's a lot of dangerous stuff in it, so you should be aware of what you're taking. Just pre-safely, pre-responsibly, and for now, I'm just gonna stick to my coffee.